Simons, welcome back, and today I'm going to be listing the 5 best features of the Pokemon Crown Tundra Dynamax Adventures. So, I don't think it's a secret that Dynamax Adventures have slowly, actually it's quite quickly, let's be honest, taken over my life. The one feature of the Pokemon Crown Tundra I was least interested in has taken over my world. I stream it over on Twitch, links in the description below. Come hang if you love Dynamax Adventures as much as I do. I Dynamax Adventure with Mr. Moose of an evening. I Dynamax Adventure with friends. I Dynamax Adventure every moment that I can get. And I think a lot of people are in the same boat as me. I think the obsession is spreading because there's just so much about it. It's fresh, it's new, and it's exciting. So I thought, let's strip it back. I'm going to list the 5 best things about it, and you can let me know if you agree with what I've come up with. Number 5, no shields. When Sword and Shield was first announced back in 2019, 2018, Dynamax dens were a massive feature. They were new, something we hadn't fully seen before, and we were excited to see how that went and where they took that. The concept was great, battling with friends, finding those 5-star elusive Pokemon with the perfect IVs or the shiny, the seasonal days and events. It was great. But the one massive bane of those were the shields. Oh, damn. The shields. Rather than adding something to the battles, these shields can make each battle tedious, tiresome. So when Dynamax Adventures were announced, I was skeptical. I wasn't a massive fan of the dens, and I just thought, oh, it might be fun to delve into, but I don't think it's going to be for me. The concept was a cool idea, a new way to hunt Pokemon, going through a den, having that legendary at the end, battling with friends but in a different way. I could get why people were so interested, but I just wasn't one of them to begin with. I don't know if you were, but I wasn't, and that was because of the shields. I could not forget the shields, and that did put me off a bit. But thank the Pokemon gods, Dynamax Adventures do not include the shields, and honestly, I think that was an amazing way to go from Game Freak's point of view. It's just a massive plus for me. And I have yet to come across anyone in the community that disagrees, that thinks that the shield should be included. So if you are one of those people, please, I'd love to hear, because there must be people out there that do love the shields. I just have yet to come across them. The absence of those shields just make the adventures more exciting, more engaging. You want to travel over and over again. The battles are shorter. They're less bothersome. You know you're going to take that Pokemon down because it hasn't got the shield. I mean, you still might get kicked out, but if it's got like 1 HP left and you're about to hit it, you know it isn't about to throw up like a 5-star shield that's impregnable and you're going to just waste away and it's going to be a waste of your time. There's no more of that tedious shield breaking, no more sighing and eye rolling as that Pokemon you've been battling for such a long time throws up a super strength shield and you can't get it and you're thrown out the den. And I love that. I love that about Dynamax Adventures. No shields. I am fully on board. I am team no shields. Number 4, legendaries. Can I mention the whole no national dex issue from eons ago, or are we still sorting? I'm not gonna lie, I think with the inclusion of legendaries, Game Freak has redeemed themselves slightly. I'm sorry, please don't hate at me. I'm sure there's loads of people that disagree for numerous reasons. But I stand by my choice. I stand by. I have to. By including every legendary in the Crown Tundra, it's definitely given the Dynamax Adventures a purpose. You're traveling through those dens. You're battling different Pokemon. Because if you make it, at the end, you will come across that legendary. You will be able to battle it. And you'll perhaps be able to catch it if you defeat it. There's nothing like the pink mist disapparating and emerges your favorite legendary Pokemon. The other day I had an Xerneas emerge and I hadn't seen it yet, and I squeaked and I cried because I was like, I love this Pokemon, it's so majestic, and it was just there in front of you. And if you're an older like you OG Pokemon player, or you've played, I don't know, all of the gens, you have a favorite legendary, you have those memories. And I love it. I do. And I am less salty about the no national decks because of it. I feel like that's a controversial thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Legendaries are an amazing feature of the Dynamax Adventures. Number 3, new shiny hunting method. Shiny hunting is a huge part of the Pokemon games, and some people dedicate their whole time playing to shiny hunting. I am very jealous of their patience. Finding that shiny after hundreds of encounters, thousands of resets, dozens and dozens of egg hatching, there is not a feeling like it. The excitement, the like real pure exaltation that you have got this shiny, the celebration, it's amazing. And I can completely see why people dedicate so much time to it. It is such an achievement in the games. But now, you can shiny hunt with friends. You can team up. You can go through these dens. And you have a chance of one of the Pokemon you beat and catch of being a shiny. You can share that with the group you're with, whether it's through Discord chat, on the phone, on your headphones, just via WhatsApp. It's a more sociable, engaging way of shiny hunting. And I do think that the older methods, though tried and tested, though still popular and loved, for some, they might feel more insular, more isolating, because the Dynamax Adventures have opened that up so much. And I think it's an incredible, incredible addition to the game. Number 2, having partner Pokemon outside of your comfort zone. I have a few favorite Pokemon that have followed me through the years and seem to pop up in one of my teams or another. Squirtle, Miltank, Mudsdale, and recently Corviknight, to name a few. I grab at least one of these every time I boot up a game. Every team I make, they appear somewhere. But with Dynamax Adventures, you can't choose the Pokemon you battle with. It's not an option. And your favourites are not always an option. Do you know what? Pokemon that you're indifferent about or slightly like are not always an option. Sometimes they're ones you just completely and utterly dislike. But that is not a bad thing. It's not. It's a rent a Pokemon situation. It's like when you go to the battle tower and you rent a team if you don't think your team's up to it. Or VGC, you can rent teams of people that have carefully collated and bred and created that team if you haven't done so yourself. You're presented with a list, and depending on where you are in the lineup, you pick a Pokemon. If you're first, you pick out of the 3 that are there. If you're last, every time a Pokemon is picked, a new one is swapped in for it. So your plans often go awry if the Pokemon you've got your eye on is taken. It's just the way it is. And I love this more than I thought I would. I thought it would annoy me or I'd rage quit if I didn't get the Pokemon that I like, or if I had to battle for Pokemon I hate. But that isn't the case. Playing with Pokemon different from my usual lineup has opened my eyes, especially from a VGC point of view. But even if you're not into that, battling this way and having your Pokemon semi-picked for you, you can find a new favourite. Like, for example, I love water typing. It will always be my number 1 type. Water is the only way. And I've always disregarded fairies. Fairy typing, not been my thing. I liked Primarina in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but that's mainly because the starter was the water starter. I've never been a fairy girl. But with the Dynamax Adventures, I've had to battle with a couple of fairies, fairy typing, and I have to say these Pokemon have a lot more to offer than I initially thought. If they have a good moveset, and I'm beginning to understand them a little bit more every time I play with one, and they have more to offer than I thought, and I'm starting to write them back on after having written them off. And that can happen to you while you're playing. You'll find a new favourite. You'll open your eyes to a type that you hated or a Pokemon you thought was useless. And it just adds to your Pokemon experience, and it opens up so many doors and windows and branches and gives a new depth to the game, gives a new purpose. Number 1, shiny chances. Not only do Dynamax Adventures offer a new way of shiny hunting, they also offer amazing, incredible, brilliant shiny odds. Usually, if you have the shiny charm, you have around a 1 in 1300 chance of a shiny roll. I'm sure you can find a lot more detail into that, but roughly that's what it is. In Dynamax Adventures, it's 1 in 100. If you have the shiny charm, each Pokemon you battle and catch has a 1 in 100 chance of being a shiny. Those odds just blow my mind. It's amazing, incredible, and just so exciting. So exciting. And if you haven't got the shiny charm, don't sweat it. It's still a 1 in 300. They are really good odds. They are like achievable odds compared to what we've been working with for years and years. Honestly, if you don't have the shiny charm, don't sweat it. 1 in 300. Incredible. These chances make the Dynamax Adventures exciting and nail-biting as you pray to the shiny gods that that Pokemon you've just caught, that favourite, is a shiny. That favourite Pokemon you've been looking for and dreaming of a shiny version has a 1 in 100 or a 1 in 300 chance of being a shiny. The Pokemon gods have answered our prayers. And I'm telling you, your shiny collection is going to be immense. And there is my list of the 5 best features of the Dynamax Adventures in Crown Tundra. Are you as in love with them as I am? Are you as addicted? Do you agree with my 5? Do you have your own best features? Please let me know. I cannot talk about these enough. I cannot read about these enough. I cannot play these enough. So I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, I stream Pokemon over on Twitch. So if you want to join the Moosimon family and come hang out over there while we do more Dynamax adventuring, please, it's a wonderful time. And if you love the adventures as much as I do, you will love it, I promise. Don't forget to like this video. It really helps to go out. And if you want more Pokemon content and to become a Moosimon, don't forget to subscribe and there will be more videos coming your way. But until then, see ya!